Hey guys, it's Holly. I'm back with the elephant from I forgot what the one was called, but we opened it recently, the Dora animal series from TNT Space. And the elephant's trunk was somewhat questionable. And so I'll insert the pictures here for reference. My friend asked me to do some surgery, and I've already kind of seam ripped him and stuffed the cotton, or what, the polyfill, this is not cotton, the polyfill into the head. My plan is to sew this down and kind of make it like this so that it's not so questionable. So I'm gonna do that right now. And for the seam ripping thing, I just took a blade, like I used the box cutter the day that we like opened this. So it's kind of, I think it's hanging on a little bit, not the end of the world. All right, let me pull out some thread. And a needle. I'll just get a new one out. I do have one that's used, but might as well get a new one. By the way, if you ever do any hand sewing, I highly recommend this brand of needles. These are the only ones that I've found that last me the longest. Also, the threads don't get caught or cut because they actually mill I think it's mill or machine. They actually machine the eye of the needle so it's smooth. There's no other needle company that does that I'm aware of. At least that's what I've heard. And they're made in France and they're really good quality. It's been a while since I've sewn. I haven't sewn anything with these nails, so this should be interesting. And you don't need a very long thread. This should be fine. Now, I personally don't like to knot things. I just like to put it in and knot it in the fabric. Wait, let me get my thimble on. Let me zoom out. So I haven't ever sewed before like this on camera, but we'll manage. I'm not gonna be able to see my knot anyway. Now the stitch I'm planning on using is called the mattress stitch. I probably made my thread too long. Oh well. So the mattress stitch is an invisible join stitch, and what you do is you go, I'm gonna stuff that in, go back and forth on the edge. And take little bits And you don't have to pull it tight until the end if you don't want to, if you want to see the magic. Or you can pull it tight like this. Up to you. I kind of like to pull it tight sooner. Some people like to see, so when you do the mattress stitch, you've probably seen it in some of those craft videos, is they'll pull it tight and it suddenly just sucks it all in at once. And that's kind of cool because it gives like a zipper effect. But I don't need that. I like when it's tight ahead of time so I can see what's going on. Now, for my quilting, I'm using what is called a whip stitch usually. Sometimes there's things like, I might trim this thread later. Sometimes there's things like in English paper piecing where you do use the mattress stitch. Now when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're actually catching the fabric. I know because it's fluffy, it's kind of hard to tell. I've never wore these with long nails, but this thimble with long nails before. I'm probably going to switch. Because it's really hard to tell, but oh. You know what? It's going to be easier just to do it without. I'm not doing a lot of stitching. Oops, sorry. Not used to having a tripod in front of my field of vision. Okay, we're gonna go under the trunk now. I think I'll do, I don't think we're gonna be able to see it if I do it. It's not a big deal. I might do a whip stitch in this area because I don't think we're going to be able to see it. I like doing whip stitches. Whip stitches are easy. I have another thimble that would work for nails. It's just I have lost like 50 pounds. Actually, not 50 pounds. I've lost 40 pounds. And the thimble doesn't work any fit like my finger anymore. It's too loose. Do one more and then we'll start going towards the back. And I'm gonna go over the area because I did cut away the original stitching. So I'm gonna pull it through on the back too, so that we go all the way around. I don't want my friend's plush to fall apart on her. And I have to say, so this is the thread I normally use for when I'm sewing together like my English paper piecing. My thread is so much finer than the one they used to put this plush together. All right, I think one more, and then we'll call this done. All right, I'm going to make a knot that will pull through and bury. Ooh, I unthreaded the needle. Oops. Let's trim that. Just so we have a clean top. Oh, come on, I got it in. All right. You know what? We'll just make this extra secure. Okay, now cut the thread. All right, he's done. And let's insert the picture of the before. And this is what he looks after. And I don't know about you, but I can't tell I did anything. All right, but this would help if I cut this off. That was there before. But see, you can't even tell up front unless you look and you can see where it pulls, but no one's gonna look there. So, yep, he's done. He looks much less questionable. I'm sure my friend will really be happy with this. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.